Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, thank you. The fewer of these statues I see, the better. You keep your eye out for others, and I'll teach you more about Alohomora.
Where should I look for more demiguise statues and moons?
All of my usual haunts, which incidentally have now become quite haunting. Here in the castle, in Hogsmeade, and believe it or not, in some of the surrounding hamlets. Oh, my tormentor is nothing if not thorough. Kept me from all my usual engagements for an eternity now.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those
I'm sorry to say I haven't found any more.
Oh, how unfortunate.
Where should I look for more demiguise?
All of my usual haunts, which incidentally have now become quite haunting. Here in the castle, in Hogsmeade, and believe it or not, in some of the surrounding hamlets. Oh, my tormentor is nothing if not thorough. Kept me from all my usual engagements for an eternity now.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night. Have you found any more of those ghastly demiguise statues?
Yes, I told you. You're very clever.
Clever?
How offensive.
Next.
Fine, a genius.
What if he sticks like this?
What? Don't be silly. It'll wear off in a few hours, I think.
You think?
It didn't before. That other boy was like it for a week.
I don't feel well.
Oh, stop fretting. We'll have you with Nurse Blaney in no time.
I've just realised.
What? What is it?
I have an essay I need to finish for bins. 2 inches.
Merlins, I haven't done mine either. Oh.
What? Don't leave me here.
Did you memorise the dates of magical discoveries and goblin rebellions?
Not yet, no.
Where are you going? You can't leave me here.
You'll be fine. I'll check on you tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Descendo! Descendo! Capulso! Accio! Depulso! Descendo! Descendo! Accio! Depulso! Incendio! Reparo! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Aloha Mora. Revelio. Finite. Revelio. Venite. Revelio.
Professor Weasley said you...
Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
My sisters always want them to call.
Revelio.
Quiet! Whenever I hear from Hogwarts, it's to tell
I
me
spent
my
hours trying to find you.
School. Receiving good grades. But no! What did I ever do? No! Unacademic! I am ashamed!
Revelio.
It's a relief to finally have...
Revelio.
I'd like to retire to Hogsmeade one day. Open a pub. Oh, future Hogwarts pupils with tales like that.
I don't understand why people go on about banishment being difficult.
These rocks have seen better days. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of
Revelio.
Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. What do we have? Revelio. Mine now, guys. Revelio.
I'll fix him, that charm grinder.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes, and no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacula in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing 2 snidgets with 1 stone.
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit, and I can get my business going minus any competition.
I'm not sure this is something a student should be doing on your behalf.
Oh, it's nothing. And he deserves it. Trust me. You'll be in and out of there in no time.
Very well. I'll see what I can do.
Excellent. I shall be right here. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Mr. Barnes will only get in trouble going down this path. I need to find another way to get him a venomous tentacula. Hogsmeade, here I come. Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Wonder who lives here.
I could use some gold. You have my thanks.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
One less human to worry about.
Revelio.
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other
One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Someone there?
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Stop it! How did you do that?
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
I won't rest until... How nice of you to stop by. You will regret. Over here!
Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defindo! Incendio!
I won't rest. Dead.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Defindo!
This shouldn't take long.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Protego!
I will make you.
Expelliarmus! One camp down, one more to go. Revelio! Revelio.
One less human to worry about.
Revelio.
It's a waste of my skills.
Revelio.
I'm on for a bacon and mushroom stew.
I know I heard something that time. What's that? Who's there?
Petrificus totalis.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make.
Revelio.
It's some lettuce those mushrooms were. Hello?
Patricus Totalis.
Someone there?
Revelio.
I didn't touch your helm. Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. I know what friends are now, don't I?
Patricus Totalis.
Out. One less human to worry about. Such arrogance. There's a crap.
Confringo.
I'll find you.
Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio.
I won't rest.
Potato. Expelliarmus.
No! I will make
Confringo.
Get a custom.
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
I won't rest.
Stupefy. Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Revelio. Seems a pleasant enough little place.
I do miss the bustle of business.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
What are you looking for exactly? Thank you. Sincerely. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practising dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. Shame, really. With Ranrock's camps cleared out, I have a feeling he'd have given up on dark magic altogether.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
This looks intriguing.
Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Cabalso! Descendo! Revelio. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Defendo! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio. Depulso. Accio. Aloha Mora.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Lumos.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Revelio.
Revelio. Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Is that inferior to his wood jumper? That must be Bardo.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
I should investigate. Bardolph's full of jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
Accio. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Accio. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Revelio.
An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers, a plan, something to do with him.
Levioso. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Accio. Descendo. Depulso. Accio. Arresto momentum.
This looks intriguing.
Lumos. Revelio.
Upper Hogsfield.
Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Adolf? What do you know of my brother?
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd!
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! Bardolph! My dear, dear brother!
I could use some gold.
Revelio.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
I'm well seated.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
I would say that Irondale is not appropriately named. You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get what I mean. Come out before I'm
Sendo.
You. Summon those
Depulso. Confringo. Defindo. Expelliarmus.
Where'd it go?
Let's play Predator and
Confringo.
I've seen bits.
Descendo.
Thought we'd forget about that goblin helm you stole.
Leviosa.
I'll try that.
I'm scared of heights!
You're the little sod that
Reparo.
saved Treadwell.
Defindo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
No.
Revelio.
Gave the hawk lumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll better have a look around. See about the hawk lumps and the box of letters. That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Arresto momentum. Protego. Stupefy. Glacius. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Expelliarmus! Incendio! Arresto momentum! Glacius! Defendo! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Levioso! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Stupefy! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Protego! Defendo! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Should think they felt that in London.
Revelio. Confringo! Lumos. Revelio. Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back. Revelio. Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand, and not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Does it get any more?
Revelio.
Have a look around. I'll be with you in just a minute. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
I still can't manage to transfigure.
Good thing the Ministry banned underage stalking.
Any luck retrieving a certain friend of mine from a...
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Of course. Glad to hand it over, frankly.
I shall make an ocean of galleons, and Lawley's business will be sunk. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Oh, to see the look on Lawley's face the next time he wanders down to his cellar.
Deke.
Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
You got one!
I'll look after you. No, you don't. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Revelio.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Revelio.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deke. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labour, and Deke will not say more. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Levioso!
Everything's all right now.
Accio! Levioso!
I'm not going to hurt you.
Accio! Levioso! Accio! Glacius! Accio! Levioso!
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Accio! Levioso!
I'll look after you.
Levioso! Accio! Levioso!
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deek hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cosy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deek knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deek will see you there.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Hello, Deek. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deek's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deek was the most fortunate one, as Deek was sent to Hogwarts. Deek's friends were not as fortunate.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deek will be waiting for your return.
Accio! Levioso!
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Arresto momentum! Accio! Arresto momentum!
Everything's all right now.
Revelio! Accio! Arresto momentum! Revelio! Arresto momentum! Revelio. Arresto momentum.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Revelio. Arresto momentum.
Now, I'm only trying to help.
Arresto momentum. Revelio. Revelio.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a mooncalf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the mooncalves dancing. It's a marvellous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready. There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued, then you home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Most excellent.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Accio. Accio.
There. I'm not going to hurt you. Everything's all right now. That came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Can I use the loom to enhance any item of clothing?
The loom will only enhance clothing of a certain quality. Deke suspects you'll find more valuable clothing as you explore. Deke also knows that some of the shops in Hogsmeade can provide you with a variety of clothing for you to enhance.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
My family and I travel somewhere.
Accio!
Ugh.
Let us keep our heads about it.
It's never been this long.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river. This be Mr. Ranrock's loyalists. Just ahead. Should I take my foot the screen?
What there?
Leviosa! I will not be made a fool!
I will make you.
Confringo!
I won't rest.
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Now to find out what happened here.
Revelio!
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades. Matt, Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Revelio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
I should investigate.
Revelio! Lumos! Revelio! Arresto momentum.
I'll look after you.
Revelio.
Do you remember the first life you took? Can't say I do. All a bit of a blur at this point.
Arresto momentum. Glacius!
Professor Howard will know.
Revelio.
It's been a bit grim, I won't deny, but the time...
Accio.
Did you hear that?
Incendio.
You shouldn't go about stealing goblins' helms stolen by others now, should you?
Confringo. Stupefy. Expelliarmus.
did it. And an Ashwinder, no less.
Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio!
When we're done here, I'm going straight to the Hogshead. Or perhaps I'll just go now.
No. If the bird is calling, I wouldn't say it's a good sign, not at all. It's evidence you've already caused disturbance.
Something's not right. Confringo! Tarpinder! Confringo! I refuse to be...
You're
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Really enjoying the Confringo!
Like to be put down.
Protego! Incendio! Arresto Momentum! Defender! Expelliarmus! Accio! Arresto Momentum! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
I can get that goblin helm back.
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Accio! Accio!
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree.
Accio!
A crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
Accio! Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Potato! Stupid! Expelliarmus!
Where did it go?
Confringo!
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now. And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here.
Confringo!
We're close to a break. What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone.
What do we have here?
Accio! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
This looks like... I may have more luck higher up in the keep. A ladder. That's what I need.
Shut up! Confringo! Incendiary! Defender!
This will not go well for you.
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
Confringo!
Get away!
Accio! Depulso! Arresto momentum! Confringo!
What am I doing here? This patrol is swept.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
I don't like the looks of that encampment. What will we find in here?
Revelio! Confringo!
It won't be long now before we find another Republic. I know I...
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender!
I won't rest until you're dead.
It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Actually, I'll have my own.
Aloha Mora! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
Revelio.
Ah, but if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. It's true. Eat a bit there. Slow down. Like that. Swim. But who wants to be swift?
Confringo! Defendo!
I will make you pay.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Why can't I hit you?
Incendio!
Back for the bench of death.
Protego!
Still hoping to survive.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
You will suffer.
Confringo! Incendio!
Won't get away with that.
Expelliarmus!
Back for the bench of death.
A boiler door. How to open it?
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
Well, this might be the... Who's it? Someone's here.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Revelio. Confringo!
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Potato! Stupefy!
The tower! Why stupid this out longer than necessary? Someone's taken out longer. You're no match for me!
Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Dead! No!
Potato! Stupefy!
Lucky, that's all!
Confringo!
I won't.
Incendio!
Little Mooka, how nice of you to stop by. No!
Expelliarmus!
I will make you. I won't rest.
Incendio!
Deadly mistake.
Arresto Momentum! Leviosa! Confringo! Finger! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
You won't get away with that.
Arresto Momentum!
I will make you pay.
Expelliarmus! Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio.
This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo.
What's down there?
Expelliarmus!
You can't stop us!
Arresto Momentum! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
I will make you.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio.
Come to an agreement and you'll just set me free!
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oakes.
Please, pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. My wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every Knut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. Oh, if only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Revelio.
Seems quiet. Too quiet, if you ask me.
Goodness. Not a party to attend by myself.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
Now quiet. It's the student.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo.
Get away with that.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Now here's a sad-looking place.
Revelio.
You won't be able to stop.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Glacius. Arresto Momentum. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Stupefy. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum. Levioso. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Protego. Confringo! Arresto momentum.
That was a close one. Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone.